Well, I never thought I would say this, but it's Major Moxie, and I'm here in Yerington, Nevada for a destination wedding in the onion capital of the West. That reminds me of a story about how toxic the Anaconda Mine is for Yerington. Let's get into the history. Funny to say, in 1894, trying to suck up to Henry M. Yerington, a superintendent of the V&T Railroad, by naming the town after him, hoping that he would put a train track through Yerington. Well, it didn't happen. Just imagine what a rail through Yerington would have done for this town. It could be huge. But that might be a better thing, because once you find out about the toxic tailings that have been used for road fill, it's probably best that the train didn't come through here and take those tailings even further. Yerington has a long, rich history, and its fertile soils make growing ideal. But unfortunately, the groundwater near the Anaconda Mine tailings have been seeping and leaching arsenic and other toxic radioactive materials into the groundwater and into the wells with its unlined ponds. I came across an article from a local resident, and he had concerns from all the road fill, the shoulders of the roads, even the schoolyards being filled with the oxidized tailings. He's lost friends at early ages due to cancers. In the short 26 years that the Anaconda Copper Mine was producing, from 1952 to the 78, it has done so much damage. They started handing out bottled water in 78. They've known the damage they've done, but unfortunately, they've even had whistleblowers lose their job while having the BLM involved in a cleanup. It's 2004, and people are still suing. And just years later, they're fighting and having a great settlement. But unfortunately, no money can help what was done. When residents have concerns, when over 40 people die of cancer just on one street, but no one's really talking about it. Yeah, when I look at Zillow, Yerington is one of those places that you could afford to retire to. I wouldn't retire here unless you weren't planning on having a long life. Now, raising children, I'm sure plenty of the locals would advise against it. But that's just an opinion. There is no way a small community can take on a big corporation in a mining town over its mining pollution. The local residents winning a settlement of nearly $20 million wasn't just for the contamination, but for the lies and the cover-up. Uranium, arsenic, cadmium, lead, mercury, zinc, all which increase cancer and kidney damage. They knew it, they covered it up. $20 million settlement, it's not enough. People have died that shouldn't have died, with claims that there's no funding to test the road fill and any other places that some oxidized tailings might be. I have a concern with the water that's feeding the cattle and growing those onions, the onion capital of the West. Has anyone tested them? How much uranium's in those cows drinking that water and those onions growing down in Mason Valley? I would like to know. Does anyone know? If you do, leave it in the comments below. Over the years, I've learned, and through travels, the damage that these mining companies have left behind on this planet. And no one's paying. Well, they paid $20 million. And like I said, that's not enough if you read the breakdown on where the money's going. I wonder how much those young folks who aren't here, and the people that are still here every day having to worry about the dust blowing, the tailings. This mountain is huge. I'm rock hounding. I've told Dirk we probably shouldn't kick around so much dirt in some of these tailings that we enjoyed hiking in, because we're unaware of what kind of health hazards we're putting ourselves at risk of. But we're not living here every day. That would probably be terrifying.
Oh, that's ripe.
The scariest and saddest thing is that I don't think everyone knows the full truth, and no one will be held accountable to the level that they should have been held accountable. I've only gone through Yerington, driving through to go to other places, getting gas, quick McDonald's. But this is one of the places that I'm not going to look for real estate. Or plan my next destination wedding. Head up to Tahoe or Virginia City. It's beautiful up there.
No, I couldn't catch it.
Wow, this seems sturdy enough to drive a car on top of and start working on that transmission. Not dangerous at all. Till next video, thanks for liking and subscribing. I appreciate all of you. All 36 of you that made it this far to watch this video. I'm not a sarcastic ass at all. And have a great day. And if anyone's interested in 17-year-old survival seeds from your survival locker are germinatable, stay tuned.